सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् सर्ववेदान्तसिद्धान्त गोचरं तमगोचरं गोविन्दं परमानन्दं सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ऐक्यं तयोर्लक्षितयोर्नवाच्ययोः निगद्यतेऽन्योन्यविरुद्धधर्मिणोः खद्योतभान्वोरिवराजभृत्ययोः कुपाम्बुराश्यः परमाणुमेर्गोः. The difference between the individual and the Lord is very much evident. Hardly anybody can say that I am the Lord, because everybody understands how the person is limited from all respects, limited strength-wise, wealth-wise, lifespan-wise. So from every standpoint, the human being is limited. This is the reason why everybody understands himself or herself to be very small, even though in that smallness people get some relative satisfaction, comparative satisfaction that doesn't last long. From any standpoint, I tell you, whether it is from the standpoint of money, from the standpoint of knowledge, from any standpoint, you are getting some happiness that is temporary. It's not going to last long. So, this is the revelation of the scripture. You need to discover your reality. And if you can discover that reality in the life, in this life, because this life alone is there with you. Past life is not known, and future it is totally uncertain. So therefore, in this life itself, if you can do something, then it will be meaningful for you. That's the reason why it has been written in Ishavasya Upanishad also. Yahachat avedit asasatyam asti. That means what? As long as you understand this truth, as long as this body is there, then it is there for you. Otherwise, it is not. While living, if you cannot understand what is the nature of the Lord, your reality, if you cannot understand while living, what is the question of your understanding that after death? So, whatever you want to do while alive alone, in this life alone, that's very important. And one has to pay attention to that. So, the statement of this Upanishad is, you are the source of the universe, you are the Lord. Now, the contradiction is very evident. Then, when hearing such a sentence, if I cannot understand this, the scripture is telling me I am the Lord. I cannot understand definitely. So, what should I do? I should not think that the scripture is wrong. If I start doing like that, means whole pursuit is over. You can't do anything. Suppose there is a job at your hand. You say, no, I can't do anything. I can't do this. Suppose you say, I can't do this job. That means what? You cannot get up and start doing. You cannot put effort at all. Once you say that it is not possible, then you are not going to put effort. Similarly, once you conclude that I cannot be the Lord, then you cannot try to understand what the scripture wants to say. You cannot try, because you have already concluded that it's impossible. This has been said in the scripture itself. Asambhavana means impossible. It is impossible for any human being to become the Lord. And people say it is, and many people will say it is arrogance. You consider yourself to be the Lord. So, if somebody cannot understand this, what one should do? First of all, The scripture is not telling you are miserable. You are miserable, small little being in this earth. You have come a few days before, and definitely after some time you will go away. So who cares for you, etc. So the scripture doesn't belittle you because that is not the reality according to the scripture. So I should try to find out how the scripture is true rather than falsifying the scripture. Uh, So it's not that the scripture is trying to boost your ego. It is revealing the reality. One should know. One should know it is revealing the reality. If you can understand, well, it is for your benefit. If you do not understand, you are missing the infinite. You are missing the infinity. So there is a system, and according to that system, the revelation takes place. So when you hear that the scripture is like I am the Lord, you right away reject this statement. Okay, then because it doesn't, the meaning doesn't occur in your head. Then what should you do then? There are three possibilities. That is the word that is used here in this verse. Laksha. Laksha means what is the intention? That I want to know the intention. I am hearing a statement which doesn't make any sense to me now, but I have got some faith that it should be correct because the scripture is not going to belittle me. It's going to tell something for my benefit. Therefore, it must be correct. That much faith in the scripture should be there, and also in the teacher also. So when I when I hear something and it is not possible, I then what do I do? I try to figure out what could be the meaning. Many instances are there in our daily transactions. It happens when the meaning is not clear. Instantly, it's not clear. I infer it could be like this. It could be like this. Just like, for example, moonlit night is there, and you are not able to see the moon because it's not the full moon day. So suppose it third day or fourth day of the small moon being there, crescent moon. So when you cannot see, you ask me, where is the moon? Then I say, do you see the side branch? The moon is sitting above the side branch. So I say, the moon is there above the side branch. So you clearly understand what I mean. The moon cannot remain above the side branch. Okay, in that tree, I'm showing you the tree. Look at the tree, and the side branch is there. Okay, there's a side branch. Now, just above the side branch, there is moon. So you clearly understand what I mean. There is the position. It is at a distance, definitely. It is in its own distance. Moon is at its own distance, but it is the above the moon you can see, above the branch. Above the branch you can see the moon. It's not that it is sitting above the branch or the moon is above the branch. So when I say this moon is above the branch, you don't conclude that the moon is sitting above the branch. It's not like that. You will know very clearly. And therefore you will look at that branch and you find out the moon. See, what I said is the moon is sitting above the branch. But you understood it by, mm, by, by understanding, by analysis. You analyzed yourself. It cannot sit above the branch. If I look at the branch, I will find the moon. That's how you understand. I have not told you like that. So I have not told you the moon is far away, definitely, but see, just above the branch, you can see the moon. I have not told all these things, but yet you understood all these things because the moon cannot sit above the branch. So you understood everything, rest of the things. Just like, so, oh, balloon, please come, balloon. Or for example, any vegetable, somebody's vegetable vendor is going, suppose, oh vegetable please come, suppose I say, oh vegetable please come. Vegetable is not going to come. And the vegetable salesman, he also knows the vegetable cannot go there. So he's asking me. So these are the things which are used in the daily transactions to understand. Similarly, when I am told that I am the Lord, contradiction is very evident. So what should I understand from this? Here, three examples are given by the scripture. Mm. One is, suppose you need to give up what I am speaking and understand things. Suppose I say there is a hut in the Ganges. This is traditional example. It is there in the scripture. Traditional example. There is a hut in the Ganges, the river Ganges. A hut cannot be there in the river, definitely. In the current, in the water, a hut cannot be there. So what do you understand? You give up the river and go to the bank of the river. The bank of the river Ganges, there is water. You find it out. There is a hut where a person is living. A small little hut he has made. So he's on the bank of the river. So when I say the hut is there in the river, you mean you wonder, even if I have not told you, when you look at the bank of the river, I have never told you, but you understand it very easily because you know that river, the hut is not possible to be there in the water, in the river. And suppose I say the hut is there in the river, in the Ganges, you don't try to find out the hut in some other Amazon, Mississippi, etc. river. You don't find it because I am talking about Ganges. So you give up the river and go to the bank. Give up the river, go to the bank. You are giving up one thing and you are understanding, you are finding the meaning. It is correct. You find the hut there. Similarly, suppose you are the Lord, I am telling you. Scripture is telling you are the Lord. You don't give up yourself, neither you give up the Lord, because the scripture is giving you an equation. It is equating you with the Lord. So how can you give one and find out the meaning? It's not possible. So this sort of inference is not possible, not applicable here to understand the truth. This is not feasible. Okay. So next way is, suppose there another example given in the same scripture. There is a horse race going on. Many horses are there. They are running. Okay. So competition is there. So two friends are sitting there. So one friend says, the red is running very nice. The red is running very nice. The red is running. See, red is the color. It's not a horse. The red is running because other horses are not red. This one horse, the color of one horse alone is red. And his friends also, he understands. He means red horse. When he says red is running, he means red horse is running. Red horse is running. Okay. Then what did he do? In order to understand the statement, what he did is he brought something else. He added something. What did he add? He added the horse there. Inside his head, he had added the horse. So the red horse is running very nicely or very fast. The red horse is running very fast. Okay. So it's stock example that is given in the scripture. Shono dhavati. Shono means red. Dhavati means running. So red is running. So you bring in something to complete the meaning, to understand the intention of the speaker. So when you are equated with the Lord, what should you bring in? You have got contradiction. So what other things you should add so that you can understand? When the difference is always there, any addition will Any addition will not is not going to bring about any change because difference is already there. Any addition, mm, you are the Lord, and you add anything to you, or you add anything to the Lord, the difference will be always there. Mm. So therefore, this sort of inference also is not possible. What the scripture is wants to say is these are the ways how people understand, how they infer things and understand. And here also it is the same inference. You have to apply your logic. You have to apply your logic. Hmm. There is only one way. Another example is given by the same scripture. So, Saha ayam Devadatta. This is a statement. That is this Devadatta. Devadatta is the name of a person. So 15 years back, I had seen him. So he is my friend. He is my friend, and we three are studying together. I cannot remember this person who has come now. Just now he has come. I cannot remember his face. I cannot remember who he is. So another, we all three are friends. So my friend who was there with me earlier, he says me, "Do you know? This is that Devadatta. This is that Devadatta. This person whom you are not able to recognize, that person is that Devadatta. Do you know that?" So now what happens in this particular statement? You just see. This person is that Devadatta. Means what? I knew this person differently 15 years back. He has changed. He has grown beard, and they have grown gray and also bald-headed, bald-headed person he has become. So it became difficult for me to recognize him in the beginning. So when my friend says this is that Devadatta, what does it mean? What does it mean? What I understand is, see, that person, that time, the person looks was different. The person's look was different, and now the person's look is different. So, see, that look I remove. This look also I remove. Present look and the past look. Both the looks when I remove, what remains is the person without any association with the look. The looks will change definitely, but the person remains the same. Like for example, as a child, you were the same person. Do you know that? When when you were 5 year old, you were playing. You are playing. We were playing. We were the same person. We are the same person now also. When I was 5 years old, I was playing like this, and today I'm doing like this. And I don't know how I'm going to do after another 5 or 10 years. The person remains the same. The body changes. So what I did is I removed the person at that time. 15 years back, the person looked like this. I removed that. And now he looks like this. That also I remove. What remains is Mr. Devadatta, the person. This is the way how you need to understand this. You are the Lord. This statement has got to be understood in this manner. So contradictory portions have got to be removed so that the equality will be revealed. What is the contradictory portion? Contradictory portion we have already seen. Contradictory portions are I am limited from every respect. Physically, I am limited. Lifespan is very small. Then this capacity of the body is limited. Knowledge is limited. I know everything is limited. What I mean, each and every body in this earth is limited. Whatever one does, it doesn't matter who he is, how much knowledge he has got, how much wealth he has got, how much power he has got. Nothing. It doesn't. It is meaningless. I tell you, because such people were there at the time of Mohenjo-daro Harappa civilization also. There were efficient people. Even there were emperors. They were called emperors. It's not that there has been a person who ruled the entire world. It has never become like this. And scripture imagines that also. Even if you are the ruler of the world, you are limited. You are not the ruler of the sun, moon, etc. Solar system, galaxy, and everything. So, Your being limited is understood by you now. And based on the understanding of the scripture, little bit, not complete understanding of the scripture says that the Lord is omnipresent, omniscient, all these things, all capacity, Lord is having all capacity. So the contradictions are there. Now, how do you remove the contradictions? What you do is the smallness you remove and the bigness you remove. See, I am limited person, okay? Limited capacity, limited knowledge, but I am there, definitely. I mean consciousness plus myself, let me say. Physical body, mind, sense organs, everything. This is one set, but this doesn't exist without consciousness. You tell me, can you say I am not consciousness? I'm unconscious being. I'm inert object. Can you say any human being for that matter, whatever he knows, even if he's the poorest person in this world, he will have to say, I know this. I am alive. I am existing. I am existing. Nobody can deny. So this consciousness, because of which you are able to say that I am consciousness, I am existing, I am having this much money, or I don't have any money, etc. Whatever you say, I don't have any power, I don't have any strength. Whatever you say, that you are able to speak because you are consciousness. Without being conscious, you cannot. So any thought that comes in your head, it is because of the consciousness, and that consciousness is the consciousness of the Lord also. Lord, suppose, can you imagine the Lord being inert object? Lord also must be having consciousness. Uh, so why? Because knowledge, principle knowledge, creating the universe, unconscious being, it is not possible. Hmm? One doesn't know anything and creates everything. It's not possible. We have seen earlier. If I know how to cook vegetables, then I should have the knowledge earlier. Yes, this is how it is going to be cooked, and I cook it. I have got my experience earlier. Similarly, the Lord also, you can just imagine, the Lord also should have the knowledge what to create and what not to. Lord should have the knowledge. That's why the creation is considered to be cyclic. Cyclic means what? After this creation, another creation will come. This creation will be dissolved for some time, and again the same thing will be repeated. Just like the day and night, every day. It has been repeating, from the childhood. Day again night, and slowly the body is heading towards the full stop, going through coma, etc. The body is heading towards the full stop. So the Lord also will have consciousness, will be a conscious being. It cannot be inert object. So what is the difference between consciousness and your consciousness? In consciousness, there is equality. With respect to capacity, knowledge, all these things, it is different. So the differences do not matter much. If you understand, you will remain happy throughout your life. Difference do not matter much. Like for example, I have got a car. I have purchased for 10 lakhs. Okay. So I feel happy because the other fellow has got a car which is, let's say, second-hand car he has purchased for 5 lakhs, etc. He has purchased. So I have got 10 lakhs car. So when I have got this car for 4 lakhs and he has newly purchased a car for 10 lakhs. So seeing him, I feel jealous. And my family members, they also say, see, what has a beautiful car he has got. So when they say all these things, I feel jealous of the person. So what should I do then? Very simple. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to purchase. You don't have to purchase another car for that in order to be happy. You just simply understand that the fellow who has purchased a car and he is proud also. He is telling you, see, do you see? The car is so beautiful, so nice. You understand that he also becomes unhappy when he sees another car worth 20 lakhs. Somebody has purchased 20 lakhs. When he sees that other car, he also becomes jealous. You are jealous of him, he is jealous of somebody else, and that somebody else is jealous of for the somebody else. And I don't think anybody will be jealous of death. people people become happy. Do you know? People become happy having a costly teeth, artificial teeth. This much money. Do you know? My teeth is costing this much money. Hmm. My walking stick is costly, very costly. This fellow, you are not able to walk. Your teeth are gone. You are happy with small little things. What can you say? Who can give happiness to these people? So you need not have to be jealous of anybody. It is purely because of your understanding alone and nothing else. And if you understand this in the right manner, nothing in this world can make you unhappy. But you have to practice every day. You have to practice every day. So any possession in this earth, anybody possesses anything, whatever, any knowledge for that matter. I am very knowledgeable in one given subject matter. Suppose it's okay, it is useful. Nothing is lasting forever. So when nobody is permanent here, how can there be jealousy? If I understand it thoroughly, so this is how you have to resolve all your difficulties of understanding, difficulties in understanding, jealousy, hatred, mm, and being depressed, etc. Any problem, they have got to be solved through proper understanding. So the wave, if it's not able to accept its waveness, it cannot discover itself as the ocean. Being the ocean itself, you don't have to do anything. The wave doesn't have to do anything to become the ocean because it already is the ocean. So I am already the ocean. I have to understand. Similarly, I am the Lord. I have to discover. So if I become the Lord, what will happen? Nothing. Because everything is Lord. What is going to happen? Nothing. What will happen is you will never be unhappy. Only thing is, you had the identification with this body, the identification will go away. You had identification with the mind, the identification will go away. You had identification with a given place, that identification also will go away. So, cognitive approach. It is not nothing to do with any work. What should I do to be happy? No, that is totally a wrong statement. What should I do to happy? That's wrong statement. Wrong question. The question should be, what's the way to be happy? The answer will be, as you are now, you are happy. Discover how you should be happy as of now. Not based on any action, I tell you. Any action, any knowledge for that matter. Because you are what you are, and everybody is what he or she is. Never be jealous of somebody because he is having so much knowledge and wealth, etc. You know that it is anytime anything happen to anybody. So you pay attention to the reality. And when you pay attention, what happens? Nothing becomes very important for you. No wave becomes very, very great because it's not going to stay here forever. Just after a few seconds, it's going to go away. Let it be a very big wave. So when you understand this again and again, you don't you don't grudge with yourself. So whatever you are, what is wrong in being happy? Whatever you are, what I mean is with respect to your body, male or female, whatever it is. All nonsense. This statement is rich and poor. This is wrong statements. Rich and poor. It is foolish statement. Hmm. Have you ever found a rich ant or a poor ant? A rich elephant and a poor elephant? If these are the living beings who are not rich and poor, how can this fellow, this talking fellow become rich and poor? Yes, he happened to be under a tree which is bearing very tasty fruits, mango tree suppose. These monkeys, they happen to be here. And somewhere the monkeys are not having the very tasty food, but they have got sour food. That's okay. Similarly, some people having things to eat, some people don't have. That's okay. Hmm. But how do you think that you are rich and poor, etc.? Every property belongs to the earth. Everything belongs to the earth. Your very existence belongs to the earth. It's made out of earth itself. The earth turns into vegetables, and vegetable turns into creating capacity, and that is you. So understanding, thorough understanding of everything. And of course, since living is indispensable, wherever you live in this world, you live according to the society. Nothing wrong in that. Anyway, living doesn't last forever. So cognitive approach. Anyway, you are going to bring about some changes. Given your knowledge, given the society, you are going to do something. But you don't give so much importance to what you do. You give importance to how do you understand. If your understanding is better, you will be happy whatever you are. I tell you. Do you need happiness or money? Do you need happiness or power? Do you need happiness or better health, etc.? Better health impossible. Don't ever imagine about better health at all. Whatever is the condition of the health now, try to be happy. Try to understand this is how at present it is. It should be. It cannot be otherwise. Today it's like this, and it's beautiful the way it is. And similarly, each and every body in this world, whoever is whatever, I don't know, because that is the limitation of the body, and that's beautiful. I don't need to know so many people. So even if I know, or even if I don't know, whoever is there in whatever situation, that is how he or she is supposed to be. Just like, I'm just imagining now, which place there will be rain now. Just tell me, which place of the earth, whichever place, I don't know. And when I get the information, oh, there it is raining, it's fine. That is how the Lord is supposed to bring in rain there and not here. Oh, there's hot out there in this particular place, it's fine. It will be hot there. So any change anywhere, it is only because of the direction of the Lord. Not a blade of grass can be moved without the direction of the Lord. No single action is possible, whether it's by human beings or by animals or the nature, any change whatsoever. It's all the direction of the Lord. If you understand that, what happens? You understand and swallow happily. How do you swallow happily? A system of prayer is given to you. You see, because of which the universe is functioning. Definitely not because of any human being. Hmm? Everybody is eating on this earth. Nobody is grateful to the earth. Everybody is eating from the earth. Vegetables and all, whatever you call. You call vegetables, but what is the food? Food is available outside. That's it. Food is available, but you are not grateful to the earth, not grateful to the food. You are not grateful to the air, the water, the fire, etc. So what the nature has given to you, don't pay attention to that, and you feel miserable because you don't have things. So who can make you happy? Impossible. Hmm. So the more you pay attention to what you have got, simple, very simple. Just being alive, one should be happy. Just being alive, leave alone what knowledges I have got, etc. It's all okay. Subsidiary. I may have so many knowledges, no problem. I may acquire knowledge. Nothing wrong in that, in acquiring knowledge. But being miserable without knowledge is wrong. You have to understand better, because no knowledge can help you remain comfortable. It is your understanding, purely your understanding, that makes you happy throughout. So when the scripture says you are the Lord, scripture doesn't mean the size, your capacity, etc. And Lord size, Lord. No. Scripture means about the water, and not about the wave or the ocean. Scripture is talking about the water. And do you know what is that water? It is the ocean, it is also the wave. That is the last statement of the scripture. You are that consciousness is Lord, and consciousness also is you. Is one consciousness alone. There is no second consciousness. There is neither ocean nor wave. It is only one water. Similarly, infinity is the consciousness, nature of the consciousness, and that consciousness alone is everything, including the inert objects, including the living organisms, and everything. It is one consciousness. So if somebody understands that, rest of the life becomes very smooth. The way it unfolds, he accepts that completely. Okay. So I have to be available for this knowledge. I should make myself available for this knowledge. And if I give importance to this knowledge, then only I can go for that. It's better to do the thing as early as possible because time is running out. Rest of the time, we'll meditate, sit straight, close your eyes. I'm taking the names of various parts of the body. You look at that. Top of the head, the hair, the forehead, right eye, left eye, nose, mouth, left cheek, left ear, right cheek, right ear, back side of the head, neck, right shoulder, right arm, right elbow, right palm, fingers, left shoulder, left arm, left elbow, left palm, fingers, back, chest, stomach, right thigh, right knee, right foot, the toes, left thigh, left knee, left foot, the toes, the entire body. This is how the nature of a human body. I am fortunate to be having a human body, whatever may be the color of the body, the size of the body, the place, time, the parents I am born, everything I'm happy with. I don't have any objection because this is how it is supposed to be. I'm completely happy with this body, whatever is the nature. Similarly, I'm happy with each and everybody in this world because that is how it is supposed to be. And with respect to my past, it couldn't have been otherwise. Starting from the date of birth till now, the way it has unfolded, this is how it is supposed to be. And for everybody, this is how it is. And in future also, the way the life unfolds, I try to remain happy because that is how it is supposed to be. And I should do whatever I can do, but I'll do whatever I can do, but I'm not going to be unhappy in the future also. See how the respiration is taking place. The air is entering into the body through the nostrils and keeping the body alive. Capacity given to the Lord air. Just pay attention, don't control. You understand the role of air. Just see, look at the nostrils. Mental worship. A person has to grow to certain level to be able to worship mentally. That is the reason why in the beginning the physical worship is given. When a person understands the nature of the Lord, slowly he becomes ready to worship mentally, getting closer to the truth. Without physical worship, mental worship is not possible. Imagine any form of the Lord. Because the Lord is all pervasive, therefore He is very much there in that form also that I am imagining. Put a flower at the feet of the Lord, prostrate in front and pray. Oh Lord, give me the capacity to change whatever I can change. Give me the capacity to accept whatever I cannot change. May I know in each and every situation what I can change and what I cannot change. Doing salutations to the Lord again and again. Om Namah Shivaya. I am chanting. You just hear, hearing itself. The chanting takes place. You don't have to chant yourself. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Wave is there doesn't mean it is not the ocean. Wave is there doesn't mean it is not the water. I am there doesn't mean it is not the consciousness, infinity. Just like in the dream, nothing is there, but everything seems to be there. In the waking state also, everything seems to be there, but nothing is true. No wave is true, water is true, and water is every wave. Similarly, the consciousness is everything. Consciousness is the human beings, the plants, the inert objects, sun, moon, everything is one consciousness. Infinity is the nature of the consciousness. There is no profit, no loss in consciousness. Whatever happens in the dream, there is no profit, no loss. Similarly, whatever happens in the universe, there is no profit, no loss, because there is nothing which is the sense of profit and loss. One consciousness and everything is the consciousness. I am that consciousness, free from birth and death. No change whatsoever, changeless consciousness, changeless water. There may be changes in the waves, but there can't be any change in the water. So I am consciousness, everything is consciousness, everything is changeless. Om Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahishaha Go Brahmanebhya Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Varshatu Parjanyah Prithivi Sasyashalini Deshoyam Kshovarahitah Brahmana Santu Nirbhayaः Sarvesham Swastirбhavatu Sarvesham Shantirbhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मा अमृतङ्गमय। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते, पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ।